Options. X. Options.
Trying to see who got the first picture.
Back to the dartboard. So for the purpose of the remaining games, I'm going to be playing in Blitz because that was a little bit slow paced for me. But alright.
You can't see him because my
It's time for
camera's not
baseball
working.
on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good Sonny Gray gets the ball for Oakland in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. A lot of options for both righties and lefties, and if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the Alonso, one away. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. What's going to be the key for him today, HR?
Well, I think the key here is get runners on early and score as often as you can. Get that pitcher in the stretch. Force the action. Steal a base, hit and run. Force the defense to have to handle the ball. I don't care how good a defensive team you are, but when you continue having pressure on you, it just forces you to have to act and react to it.
Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
That just can't happen. I mean, first pitch, if you know what you're going to swing at, you got to have a good swing. You can't take a bad swing on the first pitch of an at-bat.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone. Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. Nothing for the Rangers to start. A's coming up on MLB Network. Cole Hamels gets the starting assignment for Texas in this one. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, how I'd categorize this guy, I'd say he's a very reliable major league pitcher. Last year, ERA under 3.5. But he's consistent. What you see is what you get. He gives you innings, and he takes the ball for you.
At the plate, Stephen Vogt. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Outside with the fastball. That's one. Round out to second. Throw on to first, and Hamels has retired the first two in the inning. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Drilled on the ground to short. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, errors are never welcome, but to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Working for the punch out and the offering. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
It's a big at bat right here, Matt. You have to get to him early in the game. I know there's 2 outs. You got to run the scoring position. But the good pitchers get stronger.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1 left for Oakland. Still no score. Here's Mike Napoli now. He'll begin things here against Sonny Gray. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 1-1 coming down to Napoli. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Davis is there.
Change-up.
Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Oakland A's. And I'm looking at first base at Yonder Alonso. When I watch him pick a ball in the dirt, it reminds me when 1, he was a catcher, but 2, his brother-in-law is Manny Machado. Imagine the workouts they have in the offseason.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. No score here as we play inning number 2. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, that's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Now a swing and a ground ball. 1-2. Here it comes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Davis is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting 6.
Here's Jurickson Profar. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup and the pitch. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. And the catch made here by Lowry, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. We'll go to the bottom of this. So digging in now, Jake Smolinski. Previously against Cole Hamels, 0 for 8.
Jake Smolinski.
Chopped weakly to the left. And the throw to first is in time. 1 go.
Frame pitches. One of the best framers in all the game, but I really like how he catches and throws. This guy can catch.
Profar has a read on it. 2 gone.
Batting 7.
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now the pitch. And this is popped up. Back behind second. Odor ranging into the outfield. And the inning is over. So Hamel. Welcome back to Oakland as we're set for the start of the 3rd from the Coliseum here on MLB Network.
Catcher Jonathan Lucroy.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Chasing after it is Davis. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's Elvis Andrus now. Here it comes now to Andrus. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Davis is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side. Here's Yonder Alonso. Previously against Cole Hamels, a number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Mazara moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Batting 9th. Second
Here's Jed Lowry now.
Jed Lowry.
Pitch on the way. Lifted into center field. Gomez has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Rajay Davis now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now he lifts a high pop up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the 8th. Here's Carlos Gomez. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout.
Now batting, designated hitter
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call...
Your attention, please.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And that's going to be all for Sonny Gray. Line softly toward the hole, but this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone.
Third baseman number 29.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is Davis. Into the concrete staircases and gone.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing 1 more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Should be here shortly.
1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. Grounded back up the middle, taken in by Simeon. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happened.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So a run in the inning, and it's delivered courtesy of Adrian Beltre. Bottom of the 4th coming. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Stephen Vogt. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels. Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Oh, right there. Sometimes you can just miss a ball. Doesn't mean you have to swing and miss, but that ball's right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't square it up the way he'd like to. He missed it.
Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Slow roller back to the mound. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting.
Into the box, Ryan Healy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Nope,
that misses 1 and 2.
Well, there's that classic strikeout pitch that changed up down, just didn't get him to go after it.
This one's down to 3rd. Right there is Beltre. And this throw almost took off on him, but a fine play to leave his feet at first and then come down on the bag to record the second out. Here's Chris Davis now. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Well, now's when he gets nasty. He's 0-2, and you know he's got 5 pitches in his arsenal to put him away. It's almost impossible for the hitter to sit on anything.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gomez has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A's digging in for his second at-bat, Jurickson Profar. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Hard on the ground towards short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Jonathan Lucroy. His prior history in this matchup, 1 for 3. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Smolinski's under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 30.
Digging in to try it again. Nomar Mazara comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat. And not the greatest of starts to the at bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. To short, hit hard. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is to pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hitting.
Elvis Andrus is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left. So coming to the plate, Jake Smolinski. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for
game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy in the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Mazara moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Marcus
stepping into the box, Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ball game. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Profar moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Now a swing and a 3rd straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3. Gomez is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Down go the Athletics on a total of 4 pitches. It remains 1-0. Striding in once again, Carlos Gomez. In his career against this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Davis is there, and that's in there. Base hit. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. Gomez takes the turn at 3rd. He wants it all. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune. Grounded to the right. Alonso is there, and he'll go to second here. And they'll keep the pressure on here. He's in with a triple.
Third baseman, number 29.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. But he's not squaring as the pitch is a ball. And he'll be tagged out as he got caught between 3rd and home.
Oh, man, that was was a total train wreck. I don't know if it was a straight steal of home or if the batter missed the sign, but it's never a good look to run into an out like that from third. We'll see if that comes back to bite them in the end.
Pitch on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first will be in time to retire Beltre, and there's out number 2.
First baseman number 5.
Digging in to try it again, Mike Napoli. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And it's a perfect bunt as they can't even get to the ball. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single. Ready for another shot now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 2 hits with. Here's Yonder Alonso. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
First baseman.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Number 8.
Here's Jed Lowry now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And Napoli will hang with it, and that's out number 2.
Center fielder.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. No runs, no hits, and 3 errors for these guys so far this afternoon. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. On the ground to third. Beltre has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go. Digging in once again, Jurickson Profar. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Now a swing and a fly ball. Smolinski sprinting after it, but this will land foul shy of the wall. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Davis is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Smolinski is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 30.
In now the power-hitting outfielder, Nomar Mazara. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Hit hard on the ground to first. Alonso is there. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pretty painless. Ready for another chance? Stephen Vogt. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Play as he reaches first base safely. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-run ball game. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Andrews onto the grass, makes the play, one away.
The left fielder, number 2, Chris.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. One out, nobody on. Fouled back. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Ready once again, Jake Smolinski. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 run on 1 hit, 2 costly errors, and no one left. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Carlos Gomez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Sliced hard on the ground. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Now batting. The designated hitter, Shin-Soo Choo.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Weak roller right side. Alonso fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rangers set down in order. They lead it 2-1. Stepping up now, Marcus Semien. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The shortstop.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit softly out in front. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Baseman number 3.
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Committed to that one a bit too soon, as it locks him up for strike 1. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
I love the late inning at bats when you come up clutch right there. Big hit, tie this game.
Yonder Alonso.
Here's Yonder Alonso as he sends it on the ground to first. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. And they still manage to get an out on the play. Whoa. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Here's Jed Lowry now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. High in the air out towards shallow right. Mazar is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Here's Rajay Davis now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
He's put together a nice outing so far. It always helps when you get...
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And that's going to break the go-ahead run for second as they move out in front here, 3-2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game to give you the lead in the ball game, you feel good about yourself, and his teammates are pumped up as well.
And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Falling for it, Lazar. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, 3 errors in the inning, and 1 man left. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Adrian Beltre.
First pitch on its way. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Davis is there. 1 away.
First baseman, number 5.
Here's Mike Napoli now. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
Rougned Odor is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Alonso takes it in. And he'll step on first for the end, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Oakland A's earn the victory.